Hey, what's up? I'm back. I'm black, and I don't got a fro. So, today, as you know, I was going to my start my job, but today was also payday. So, I woke up, I went to 7-Eleven, got some money. When I was coming back home from 7-Eleven from getting my money, I saw this bag. If you can see it right there, it was in the street. Now it looked like, I don't know what it looked like. It just because clearly it's been in the street for a while. Cars are running over it, but I kind of seen a little green in the bag. So I'm like, maybe this is money. So I had 2 seconds because cars are coming. So I was like, scoop, picked it up. So I'm trying to look through this bag right here to see, what is this? Like, it looks like money. I don't know. So I got home. I had to surgically remove the bag because the zipper wouldn't work. And then it was money. It was 4,000 yen. Yeah. So far, the total count of me finding money in Japan is let's see, there's 5,000. Well, just bills. I'm not counting the coins, but I found 5,000 in the station 5 years ago. I lost 10,000 yen, so now I'm negative 5,000. Then I found 10,000. It was a voucher, like coupons worth 10,000 to use at any department store or electronics store. So I'm up again. And then in front of my house, just down the street, I found another 10,000 Ichiman. With mommy, I found 3,000 yen in Ikebukuro. Today I just found 4,000. So yeah, man, you're like, damn, you're lucky. No, I'm not lucky. I'm looking for it, man. When I walk, I look like, because you ain't gonna find money looking up. Money doesn't fall from the sky, man. Money falls on the floor and stays there. Oh yeah, and then if we go back further, when I first came to Japan, I used to go to the club, and one night I found 8,000 and like 1,000 yen, right? But then I went back to the club the next night and I lost 4,000 yen. It's that give and take. So when I did lose a 10,000 yen, I didn't get mad. 'Cause I'm like, whoever finds it, I hope they're happy. I hope they spend it, get something they like. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk to you about. But that's the beginning of my day. All right, so I woke up, got the money, found some money, posted the video, had some breakfast, and then went off to my first day of work, which really wasn't work. It was just meeting the principals, and the English teachers I'll be working with, which, that's nothing new to me. I have done it 5 years now, so it is what it is. Teachers are nice, school's nice. I saw 2 students. I said, hello, and they're like, hello. So everything's cool. So so it was only about 1 hour today, which is cool, I get paid for a full day. I think I get paid for a full day. I hope I get paid for a full day. I'll find out soon. Alright, so after I went back to the station, actually I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go back. Before I went to the school to meet the principals, I thought, you know what, let me walk around the city to see the layout of the land, because for the next year I'll be coming here, so let me see what's here. So I'm walking around and they got everything. They have Saizeriya, place where I always eat at. There's McDonald's, place I'm trying not to eat at. Lots of convenience stores, and it's a nice little city. It's not really a big city, but it's a nice city. Nice little city. It's kind of country. Like from the station to my school is like 20 minutes by bus. So it's really country-ish. But anyway, so I went to get some ties, some nice ties. So I saw there was a tie place. What was it called? I forget what it's called. Wait, I got a thing card. In Japan, they got point cards for like everything, and I just happen to have point cards for everything. Here, it's this place. It's a real nice place. The point card is really, I don't know, whatever. So I went to that place and I'm looking at what they have. I was thinking about getting a new suit. I told you before I was, but you know what? I'm just gonna get new pants. 'Cause I like my suit. It's hanging up on the wall over there. Anyway, so I'm just looking at suits, and I'm like, okay, when I come back from the school, I'll buy some ties and stuff. So then I go downstairs. Like, I have to be there at 2:45. So right now it's like 2 o'clock. So I go downstairs to the third floor, and they have an Eddie Bauer store. I never really been in an Eddie Bauer store. I've seen it before. I walked by it, but you know, I have some time to kill. I walked in there, and I saw this lady, well, the staff, and she's like, "Hello," and I said, you know, I was thinking about something, so I walked by, and I'm thinking that hello was too familiar, because it didn't sound like, it just sounded something. So I turned around and I said, "Oh, excuse me, oh, sumimasen, can you help me find a nice shirt?" And then she's like, well, actually, she was like, "Yeah, I can help you." But I knew she could speak English. That's my whole point. But she's helping me look for a shirt, but they're all ugly, man. I didn't like any of the shirts. But I was like, okay, this is nice. There was a nice green one, but it's like 7,000 yen, man. And it was ugly. It was nice, but it was ugly. So then I was like, "Where are you from?" She's like, "I'm from Japan." I was like, "Well, how come you speak? Oh, you have an accent. Where'd you get the accent from?" And she's like, "You know, I lived in the States for a year, like a long time ago." And then for like 20 minutes, she's just talking. Ta-da! It was a nice conversation. I enjoy talking to people when I feel like talking to people. And she's telling me about this and telling me about that. And then she's like, "You know, my son is 8 years old." And I'm like, "That's cool." And her husband doesn't speak English. That's cool. You know, she's just telling me all this stuff. Talking, and she's talking. And then she was like, "You know, when I went to the States, I was watching Jersey Shore, and all they do is swear and stuff." I'm like, "You know, Jersey Shore is not normal people." And I was telling her about that. And then she said she watched Jerry Springer. So these are like cues here. So this is what she was watching. This is the type of, well, this is just me jumping to conclusion. But if someone tells me they love anime, I would assume they want to go to Japan. If someone says they watch Jerry Springer, oh, you draw your own conclusions. But yeah, so she was real cool. We're talking, but you know, I had to go to work. So then I'm like, "Well, thank you," and I just left. I mean, I'm a married man. Well, I don't got a ring on my finger, but you know, I'm a faithful man. We could talk all day long, whatever. So it's 12 o'clock. So then I go to my thing, as I said before, meet and greet and meet. And then I come back. I go back upstairs. I buy some ties, and then buy some. Actually, I also bought some dress shirts. So dress shirts, ties, and actually, here's a tie I bought. Right here, this one. Yeah, rhyming. It's pretty nice, isn't it? I look all sophisticated and stuff, stylish. So, I did it again. I'm missing the best part of the story. I'm going all over. I might have to edit this because now it's jumping around. Well, let's see if you can follow me. Alright, so before I go to the school, right? So this is before I went to the school. I just came out of the store, the department store, right? Because I had to go to the school. You follow me? So now I'm sitting down waiting for my company to come pick me up, to take me to the school. Alright, so you got all that. So this is before I went to the school, and after I talked to the lady who spoke English, who's Japanese, with the 8-year-old son and the husband that doesn't speak English. So I'm sitting there just playing on my iPad, right? And then this lady, I would say she's 55 years old. So this lady comes by and she says, "iPad," I don't even know what she said. She just said something, "iPad, something, 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 something." So then, you know, I was like, "Hey, do you have an iPad?" Well, I say it in Japanese. And she's like, "No, I don't have an iPad." And then she's like, where are you from? She says in Japanese. So this is what she's saying in Japanese. So where are you from? Africa? I'm like, no, I'm not from Africa. I'm American. And then she's like, oh, that's nice. And then we're just kind of talking about nothing. And then she's like, so where do you live? I'm like, I live where I live. And then, like, where do you live? She's like, I live here. And then she's like, do you have a wife? And I'm like, no, I have a girlfriend. So then I'm like, do you have a wife? And then she's kind of like, no, I'm free. I'm like, oh, you're free. Nande? She's like, I'm free. I'm like, okay, you're free. I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you. So then we're talking some more, and then next thing I know, she pulls out a piece of paper. She's like, can I give you my phone number? I'm like, actually, you probably don't believe this, but I kid you not, man. So here's the number right here. She wrote it on. Ah, look at this. I didn't look at the other side. Here, you read this? Aeon. It's another English company. So she just came from an English company. She was getting her practice on. She's a foreigner. And then she tried to nampa me, man. But anyway, she gives me her number and she's like, can I have your number? Like, oh yeah, I'll call you. Don't worry about it. You know, true player code. But actually I don't want to give her my number. She'd be calling me at random times of the day, and my girlfriend's like, who's that? And I'm like, it's that 55-year-old lady who, you know. But then she said something like, you know, maybe we can, I can pay you to teach me English or something like that. It was starting to get all weird. Plus, I didn't want her standing there as my company pulls up like, who's that? I'm like, I don't know who she is. She just came up and started bothering me. So that's my story. It's kind of all up and around there. But that's what happened, man. I got picked up today by a 55-year-old woman who probably wants to learn English from me. But if the money's good, man, I don't mind charging 10,000 yen per minute to teach her some English. You know, that's what I do over here, rhyming. So and then the day went on and on and on and on. I got lost. I got on the wrong train going home, and then I went on the other side. It was an express on the wrong track, so I went like 50,000 miles away from where I wanted to go. Then I came back down, and then the guy charged me like twice as much because, you know, I'm at the wrong station with the wrong ticket. He didn't give me a break. And then I get home, and it starts raining. Not just like knock off the sakura cherry blossom rain. Like, there ain't going to be no more cherry blossoms looking cherry anymore. They're going to be looking... Alright, so this is Ryman. And as far as the channel with Life with Ryman and my girlfriend's channel, we're working on it. You guys say you want to see it, so let's do it. But I got to get her set up with a channel and show her how to edit and how to block people, because you know, people, I can't block them for it. If they want to block them, give her the green thumb so she gets the nice garden nice and weeded out. Alright, so I gotta make a video for my other channel. I would point to a block right over here, but I don't link them because I forget about it. So there's nothing here. But you could imagine if there was a link, it would be pointing to my other channel, which you can go to and see what I'm saying over there. Alright, peace. Ryman.